888-888-6776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZWLP Conroe and 106.1 KZCCLP Conroe and worldwide on the irlonestar.com.
That's right. You're listening to Mornings with Lone Star here worldwide at irlonestar.com and Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. And this is Mornings with Lone Star. Hope you enjoy the morning show so far. We're gearing up for the Conroe Crossroads starting actually today. So get your tickets. I know we had the South Austin Moonlighters this morning. I hope you enjoyed those guys. I believe they're going to be playing on Saturday over there at the Corner Pub or something like that. It's all over the place. But right now we're live on our YouTube Facebook page because I have another guest. I have one of my great friends, Dallas Kingery, in the studio talking about 300 Bowl. And now is the summertime coming. We got summertime leagues. We got summertime destination for your family if you're looking for something to do. And then I would always tell families if you were looking for something affordable to do and have fun and get your money's worth, go to 300 Bowl because you do get your money's worth there on every aspect of entertainment. You got food, you got beer, you got bowling. So there you go. We got Dallas on his cell phone right now ignoring me. He really loves this whole social media thing. He's probably sharing it. He's like, look, Mom, I'm on TV. But we have Dallas in here. He and his family own 300 Bowl, I think, for like the past 3 years, 4 years.
Maybe 4 in June.
Yeah, you want to get a little closer to that mic? We're on the radio.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
There
yeah,
you go.
4 years in June.
Yeah, because I remember that transition happening, and what I love is everyone knows what 300 Bowl if they've lived in Conroe. And I always go like, hey, is Ginger here? And I've never met Ginger.
Oh, no.
I've never met, and now it's a previous owner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's this mysterious woman that like apparently has lived here her entire life because everyone expects her to be here?
Right.
And then I'm like, but I've never met her. And I was like, she could be missing. Like, no one even asked that question because no one's seen her. No one knows.
Yeah.
And it's like, and everyone's looking for her. And it's like, all right, so clearly no one's found her. So maybe Ginger's missing the old 300. So what'd you do, Dallas? Tell me what'd you do?
No, I talked to her the other day. So she's,
okay, good. So she's alive. Well, according to the new owner,
right?
She's alive. All right, guys.
Yeah, no one's seen her since.
300 Bowl is located on Fraser Street in Wilson. I don't know the exact address. 902 Wilson. Right across from those apartment complexes. You can't really miss it. There's a whole LED sign that's really low to the ground. It's great. I thought the bowling alley was underground because of where the sign was.
Because of the sign? Well, you'd have to talk to maybe someone around
upstairs.
This area.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you about it. I think it's one of those things you ask for forgiveness later or you get fined or what. You love that. But 300 Bowl's been around. That building's been around for, 40 years?
About 40, 50 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go in there, you feel like you should be smoking cigarettes.
You should not, but
you feel like you should.
Yeah, no,
because it feels old.
It has that old bowling. They like to be called bowling centers now, but it has that old bowling alley feel.
Oh man, yes.
And that's what we wanted to preserve, though. We wanted it to be like that. We wanted it to be, this little bit of the past.
Yeah.
There you go.
It really does feel like that because you're, especially the way you structure your employees.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you have robots, like on walkie, like little earpieces, and they don't. The only reason they talk to you is because they're forced to fix something.
Right.
But like at 300, it's like everyone talks to you. So
you
get your shoes. That person helps you on your lane.
Right.
That person helps facilitate the bowling, and then the snack bar people do everything. They come clean your table. They come. It's kind of like they're involved. Everyone's involved.
And
does that make sense?
As you're bowling, they'll come around and ask you how you're doing, how you're bowling.
Yeah, it's annoying. Why do I want to talk to you? I'm trying to bowl.
Bowl. We're curious.
Yeah. Well, every time like Coy or something come up to me, I'm like, "You trying to rub it in?"
Yeah.
That I'm doing terrible right now.
Well, yeah. Coy can't keep quiet. It's the thing with Coy.
But no, that's one thing I do. I've noticed that about 300 Bowl compared to other bowling alleys where
Yeah,
You know, it's just-
I don't want to talk about other
everything-
centers so much, but I like the closeness at 300 Bowl.
Yeah.
I like the distance between, how the tables are. You can move the tables, put two tables together if you have a large group, and just the distance between the bar, and the lanes. It's just not this huge.
Well, it's
place that just doesn't seem like it's trying to be a lot of
because
things.
I've been to I think total of like 10 bowling alleys in my
okay.
life. I haven't been to a lot, and you can definitely tell that when ownership comes into play, you can tell who are people who are like, oh, this is just a business venture, or this is I grew up bowling. I want my bowling center to be like this.
Yeah.
Because like I told you before, we went to South Carolina. We went to Charleston.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a boutique bowling. It was 8 lanes, and they somehow managed leagues there. And I was like, how the hell do you manage a league here?
Yeah.
And they'd spread it across. So one league's 3 days.
Yeah.
Which is insane to me. But that's just the way they do it. But then there's one in Bernie.
Let's go back to
Okay.
that. Think about that. If you're on one league and you're bowling on 3 different days, and they're putting down the oil on the lanes, and the temperature of the building, inside, outside, is different. It's not like everyone's bowling on the same thing every day.
I think they do it because that's the way the prize money is worth it.
Yeah.
Because they only have 8 lanes.
Yeah.
So it's like, now we can have more teams if we do it like this.
Oh, yeah, I understand that, but I mean,
it made no sense. I was like, why don't you just do bowling? But like, no, I like bowling. That's what the owner likes bowling. That's why he added it to the place.
Yeah.
And it's on the 2nd floor, which makes no sense. And I was like, how much money did it cost to build this?
Build that.
But it's like in downtown Charleston.
Yeah.
Like in the alley. Like you're walking, you're like, that's
sounds
cool.
cool,
It's a cool place. But it's amazed me, like when you visit these other places, you can tell, like, we want bowling.
Right.
It's like we want that Grease 2 feeling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, those places exist still? I'm like, yeah, they definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely do.
Yeah.
And it's cool. I like 300.
Yeah. Well, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that you guys got going on, just so the audience knows, you got summer leagues coming.
Summer leagues are coming. That's why I was looking at my phone.
Well, that's why you're here.
Yeah. Oh, it is?
Yeah, not for the free coffee.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the coffee. I was just looking at summer leagues because make sure I had the dates.
Yeah, I think it's
right.
like June 4th or something
They
like
start
that.
up on June 4th.
Yeah.
All the leagues start that week. So you've got the Sunday league, night league that starts. Oh, we're doing something a little different on Sunday morning. It's not a sanctioned league, but we're going to try a no taps 4-member league.
Okay,
Sunday
so
morning.
when people hear sanctioned leagues, non-sanctioned, there is a governing body, which in itself is hilarious. Because it's like, you take bowling that serious. You have a government body over the United States that looks over it. I'm on the board.
You
here,
are a board member
so
of the county here.
Somehow, I think I'm going to get kicked out pretty soon. But
I've heard that rumor.
yeah, well, you know what? I was telling Peggy, I was like, it's so bizarre that every time we book something that the board has to do, I have to be doing something like else. Like the station. Like the station has like an obligation. Else. It's like, but it's like always during that time, like weirdly for those 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm trying to get out of it.
Well, there's a board meeting.
I guess what's happening this weekend?
This Saturday.
Yeah. The Conroe Crossroads. We're filming stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. And I was like, how is this always happening on the weekends? Because you're talking like 6 board meetings or something like that.
Right.
It's not that many. And it's like, every single time so far, I have been like, I have to work because we have to record something and I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, I don't even, it's okay, but scratch that. But yeah, there's a government body. So you have sanctioned leagues.
Oh, we're back. Okay.
We're back.
Yeah.
We have sanctioned leagues, and that means there is rules. There are rules, and you have to, especially bowlers take themselves way too serious. I don't know. Did the golf have like sanctioned leagues?
Do what?
Is golf?
Yeah.
They do?
I would think. Yeah.
Well, now I'm not talking like PGA Tour stuff. I'm talking like
there would have to be because there's a lot of rules.
Because I never really understood the whole handicap thing in golf because I feel like you just make up a number. Because
the handicap works just kind of like bowling.
But I know, like in bowling, the sanctioned leagues give you your sanctioned average.
Average.
So when you travel and I go to other tournaments that say, hey, we're a sanctioned tournament.
Right.
So you have to look up my average that's sanctioned by this government body.
Exactly.
But in golf, I don't think they have that network. Because I can play at like the Masters course all my life and be like, oh, my
Yeah, I
handicap at this Masters place. But when I come to Houston, I'm like, it's a totally different golf course. So how does it? I just
Yeah.
make up a number. I'm like, yeah,
I don't know.
I'm 2 under par.
I don't
like,
know.
or whatever they call it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I was trying to figure out. Because that's the one thing I do like about the sanction stuff is if you do bowl in other areas, it's an easy information to give it to that alley. Be like, hey, this is my average.
Yeah, and if you don't have it, they'll look it up.
Yeah.
Because
Because
it can really change the way tournaments are. So.
And you guys do a lot of tournaments.
Oh yeah.
You give a tournament this weekend.
Yeah, we have no taps again.
What's that? But it's not
no tap. No, it's not
sanctioned.
No, but we do use handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if, for anyone who doesn't know, no taps just means if you hit 9 pins down, that's a strike.
Yeah.
So
how does the Sunday morning one work? Is it just everyone pays like the normal
it's
prize
just gonna
fund
be
and everything?
like that. Yeah, we're going to have the first day of it. We'll have a meeting, see how they want to
That's
do.
kinda fun.
My thought is either do a prize fund or we'll take the X amount of money that we normally pay.
Yeah.
And we'll just take that and maybe throw colored pins in and do strikes
Oh, during
like that.
Yeah.
You get a yellow head pin, you throw in a natural strike, you win $5.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know,
make it
and
more
just-
fun.
Yeah, and do that, and then just carry if there's money left
Is
over
that
at the
why-
end, carry that forward.
Is that why you do that for non-sanctioned leagues? Because you can do that.
What, like that? Well, no, we
Can you do that for sanctioned leagues?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday night.
I didn't know Monday night was sanctioned.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Baker's is such a weird. We're talking about different style bowling
Yeah,
here.
but I mean, you have to bowl at least 22 games to be sanctioned to have an average
Okay.
set.
All right. I mean, that's. I always wondered, like, because the no taps makes it not sanctioned.
Right.
The no taps thing.
Right.
Okay, that makes because I guess that score cannot be accurate.
Yeah. But
I'm a slow person. I'm on the board, by the way.
Yeah, you are
I'm
on the board.
getting it.
You have all these rules down. But the Monday night league is we bowl the 2 games and then we do 3 Bakers,
Yeah.
which Bakers again is.
You keep going away from the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
You know you're on the radio.
Yeah, I know. I thought I had.
I mean, you look
mic
good.
on me.
You look good.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because
Yeah.
we're on YouTube and Facebook.
Right. I just kind of laying back.
But these chairs. I need to get chairs that cause pain if you move.
that would help.
You guys, straighten
Take
your back.
the recline out. The recline seems.
Well, these chairs are terrible, but they're chairs we have, so that's why.
I know. I had to swap chairs actually because the first one I
You-
tried, I was like, I was hanging off the edge.
There's always one of them, and and it's kind of fun to watch people when they come in and they sit like, oh, I don't want this one, and
Yeah,
then
that's
so it moves
immediately-
around. It moves
Yeah,
around a lot.
yeah. I noticed your chair's real nice.
Oh, I found this one.
Oh, did you?
I found it. I was like, oh, score.
no.
I mean, there's a lot of changes going on here at Conrad Tower, and I'm like, oh, there's a chair. This chair is. Well, I'm taking it.
Yeah, just
So
take it.
I have my chair in the back. I'm keeping it safe so no one
Nice.
takes it.
Nice.
So
Well, out chairs even.
yeah,
That one looks pretty decent too. We're out here.
I mean your chairs at 300 suck. So why are you giving me trouble?
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, we can talk. We can
I'll
talk
take
about
that back.
furniture all day.
Yeah. Hey, those chairs have held up.
I know they're.
Like champs. So anyhow, where were we? Oh, we were about ready.
we have
were
leagues
trying
coming
to
up.
explain bakers.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
leagues coming up. So if you're interested in, you know what's funny is if people who go to the bowling alley and they just do the normal fun, get shoes and bowl with house balls. I always try to encourage people who want to take it serious. Like you don't know what bowling is until you get your own ball,
Right.
because it changes
It changes
the whole
everything.
thing. And
And it changes. Like someone would be like, oh, have a guy, with a 12-pound or 13-pound ball. Going,
Yeah.
Geez, what do you bowl with? And you tell them 15 pounds. Oh my God,
How do
these
you
are
do
so
that?
heavy. Well, as soon as you get that thing drilled to your hand, it's so much lighter. It's
gravy.
easier to hold.
Yeah, and that's what and I always tell people, it's like, yeah, you can join a league because there's a lot of leagues on our Wednesday who are new bowlers, but they're bowling,
like that.
They're bowling with house balls.
Yeah, I know.
And every time when we're playing against them, I'm like,
And shoes. They're bowling without shoes.
Yeah, bowling with house shoes and everything. I'm like, y'all need to really think about getting your own ball if you're going to be in a league because it's just you'll get so much better.
Yeah.
And
Well, at least they're out there trying. I'm always amazed that I'll watch people come in and they're regulars. They come in.
Yeah, they bowl like every Sunday morning for $3.
Yeah, or Sunday afternoon. We have that 2 to 5
2 to
special.
5, yeah.
You can pay a flat fee and bowl as much as you want. But they have so much fun. So you go over and go, you guys really need to bowl in a league. You might want to try. Oh, I'm not good enough. But then you try to explain the
join our
handicap
because we all suck.
You try to explain the handicap, like if they're bowling 100, I mean
they
that's
get
a two. With their handicap, that's like what 210.
Yeah,
something
it's
like
unfair
that.
is what it is.
Yeah,
but
very fair.
that's very fair.
Very fair.
Well, not even that. Like, and I wanted to ask you what you think of the newer generations coming up, and I think a lot of hesitation comes to long-term commitments with leagues.
Yeah,
because I personally do not like the long leagues.
Oh, I know you don't.
So that's why I do the leagues that are like half leagues.
Yeah.
So it's like 18 weeks, roughly around that.
14 or 18.
Yeah, and that's why summertime's the best time to get to try it out.
Summertime's 12 weeks.
Yeah, it's really short. It's the best time to try it out because I don't like the longer leagues mainly because there's so much going on in your personal life, and then it's like because I like to be there. And then I know when Christmas time comes around,
well, that's it. We always break real.
Well, yeah, but it's like
Christmas to New Year's.
But there's going to be times I miss, and I'm like, well, why am I even bowling if I'm going to miss it?
I'm talking the short leagues.
Yeah,
they start and they go 14 weeks. Then it's a big break for Christmas.
Yeah,
the New Year's, and then we start up a little with the 18 for the back half. Yeah,
but like the long leagues, like I think we miss, I think a total of like 8 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's too much. Like, why am I even bowling if I'm going to miss almost like a fourth of it or whatever?
Well, it's like
stupid real life.
Yeah, I know. It gets in the way sometimes.
Where are you going to build bunk beds in there so I can sleep over there?
There's a cot up there right now.
There
is. Craig brought a cot up there. So, old army cot you can put out. Yeah.
That's a little creepy, though. Like, you don't know if someone's sleeping there. And then you're like, whoa, hey.
Yeah. I'll be there about 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I can see
That's a little creepy.
Yeah. No, I've been there at night, and I will say when the church is open next to 300, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Because like, what's going on right now at that church?
Yeah.
It's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, something's
going on over there. So that's, but yeah, 300. It's located on Fraser and Wilson Road. You can't miss it. It's between 45 and Fraser, like literally in between. And it's on the north side of Wilson. So if you're driving, it's going to be on the north side. That people understand what that means. People have a hard time finding your place.
I know.
It's kind of funny.
I know. I always live with people that, geez, I've lived here my whole life. I didn't know I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that road's kind of sneaky.
It is. It's better since they worked on
before
it.
That.
They fixed it, made it 2 lanes, and on each side. That's a lot better. But it's still, you've got to see the sign, and you turn down and go down a little bit to it. But it's 2-tone blue building. So
yeah, you're having your grandson paint it.
I haven't even paint the lower. And Gavin's doing a good job of that.
Yeah, he did. He
did.
He was telling me he worked on it yesterday, and then
I did. I had to show him how to hold the paintbrush.
Every person needs to learn how to hold it.
You got to learn how to do
I want to say if I ever paint around my father, he still tells me how to paint. And I'm like, you've already told me how to paint.
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing what I told you 20 years ago. I'm like, let's just paint on the wall, man. Like, if you want. Just paint on the wall.
Just paint.
Just leave me alone. I still haven't got my parents to come out to 300. I've been trying to talk to them about it. I know I got my nephew to come out, and he really liked it. Every time I talk to him, he's like, "Are we going to go bowling?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's good.
And I'm like, does no one take care of this kid? Like, I told my sister, take him bowling. Like, and I go, maybe if it works in my schedule, I could take him when he gets a little older.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
But people out there, and one thing I like about your place is very affordable. If you
Extremely affordable.
If you compare it to Houston bowling, and especially with your family, I have multiple friends who are like, hey, I tell them like, you need to go to 300 bowl. Let me know when you're going because I can tell you when like a good deal, to work it out because it can really stack up really high. And there was even that article. Remember that article about a month ago in the Wall Street Journal about that guy? Didn't I send it to you?
No.
They're doing that new thing for reservations. That they're doing it kind of like fluctuation reservations, so kind of like surge pricing on Uber.
Oh, okay.
So like if this guy reserved Bolero, and he reserved it like the day before, and so instead they added like $100 to it because it was like a fluctuation. That was a high demand time,
high traffic area.
High demand time. But if he reserved it a week ago, it would have been $100 cheaper.
Oh, jeez.
And so he's like, well, this is a bowling alley. Why would you change the price based off, it's Friday night? Like,
yeah.
Unless you have it clearly stated, hey, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these are our prices. Because like your place has like a set rate. And what amazes me is that you can do it by the game, even if it's a non-league bowler.
Yeah, right.
Because a lot of places do not do that.
Yeah, the big push is just go by the hour.
By the hour, and then that's how people get stacked up because if you have 6 people with you, they're going to charge each individual $25.
Yeah, because they're charging a lane fee now.
Yeah,
a lot of this.
But yeah, I'll find that article I'll send to you because it's nuts. Because they were saying there are a bunch of companies are doing that now when it's all online.
Yeah.
So when you do reservations online, there's different charges people are charging based off of like.
Yeah, send that to me.
Because it was really weird. Because now you're going to implement it. You're going to screw people over.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'll just.
But yeah, no, he was like, it was in California, and he said like his Saturday day outing with his family turned out to be like $430 for just bowling.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I think it was my dad sent it to me, that article, then another buddy in Dallas sent it to me, and he goes, hey, does 300 bowl charge $430? And I was like, no, actually it's for pizza, drinks, and the whole lane. It's like $73 with tax. Or something like that.
With the pizza
package.
Yeah,
it's like you can get a pizza,
6 people,
6
that's
shoes.
for 2 hours of bowling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
no, our rates are still.
We know what you really do when you go home, Dallas. You go home and you go, why is it so cheap? I need to start screwing people over.
Well, yeah, I mean, because we're charging $4.50 a game plus $4
how are you going to screw? How are you screwing people over today?
Today,
we got to figure out a way. There's got to be a way.
Thursday, we're just charging full rate. But I mean, like on Friday nights from 10 to 1, you pay $12 and bowl all you want.
Yeah,
that's cheap.
You're screwing people over.
That really is.
Yeah. Well, they'll figure out why.
Well, I didn't include a drink or anything on that. That's where, But, yeah, I mean, it's really seriously, though. I mean, compared to a lot of other places.
Oh, Bolero is terrible.
Well, I'm not going to say that, but
I'm going to say that.
Go ahead.
Because it's
but we're
Bolero's
very
terrible.
Very reasonable.
Because I remember I bowled at 300, and I've been to Times Square. Times Square is really cool. But then I went to go visit family, and they're like, "Hey, let's go to Bolero." Richard likes to bowl, and I get there, and I didn't realize how expensive it was.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, yeah, I'll take care of it. Me being the uncle.
Yeah.
And it was like $160 or something like that for like 10 people. Yeah. And I was like, what the hell?
Wow.
I was like, no, it wasn't 160. It was more than that because it was because I tried to be a league bowler. I was trying to do that little thing.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't work. So I think it cost me like $200 something. And I was like, oh, never doing that again.
Yeah.
That's
expensive. I mean, it's tough enough now, family of 4, to go do anything.
Yeah. Well, especially, not around here, though. I feel like there's enough. Because, like, for example, this Conroe Crossroads.
Yeah.
Very fairly priced. And there's my next guest. We'll wave to her. Wave to her, Dallas. You got to wave to her.
Just wave to her.
Hi. And because we're talking about the Conroe Crossroads, and it's for a ticket for 4 days to see 42 bands. Guess how much it is?
4 days?
It's 4 days. Starts today, goes all the way to Sunday. It's all happening in downtown Conroe. for one ticket. How much? How much do you think is a fair
Well,
price?
I mean, a really great price would be like $50.
It's under $50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably with tax is $50.
Yeah.
but it's like $40-something
Yeah.
plus tax.
Wow.
And to me, I was like, that's really because
Yeah, you're right. Conroe area is still
something's different than I don't know. It's like what I'm afraid of happening is people realize, oh, we can just charge more money. It's because like Houston, I feel like when you go to Houston, you get the Houston tax at certain places.
I'll tell you, it's kind of tough this year. This year's been tough just on, I keep telling people, I'm just feeding you. When they buy, I buy food for the snack bar, and I'm just buying it and paying people to prepare it, and that's it, because the cost of food has just gone crazy, and I really haven't raised raised prices maybe a quarter.
Yeah.
At the end of last year on a couple things, but
well, and that's what it's
tough.
It's strange because when you're talking about the cost of eggs and people are like rioting over that, and I'm like thinking to myself, was like, do I really want to go out? Like, you sit there and you have that sticker price shock, and you're like, wait a second, when did this happen?
Yeah,
and that happened to me yesterday. I support Bud Light for all their controversies, and I was like, I need to go buy some Bud Light, and it was $20 for a 12-pack. And I was like, okay, so this is what Bud Light's telling me right now. We don't care. We're not really into or blindsiding you. We're going to do all these causes, but really we're still going to charge you $20 for a 12-pack of water beer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what's going on with Bud Light. Like, I don't know whose decision that is or the beer market.
Yeah, you're about the only one out there buying it.
Well, that's what
that's
why I was like
all weekend. I ran out of every other beer I had. Not to do beer commercials, but I did.
I love how I tied this in.
Yeah.
I was kidding. I was buying Michelob, and I was like, $20. I look at all the beer, all the Michelob beers, all $20. I was like, man, what is going on right now? Like, all of it.
Yeah.
So, and Bud Light's $20, Miller Light's $20. Like, all that beer is $20. And I go, when did I miss this? And, of course, you go to Costco, it's like, oh, you get like a 30-pack for $20.
No.
Yeah, I think it's like $24 or something like that.
For 24?
So now I got to get a Costco membership
20,
to buy my beer to save my money.
So now you got to drive all the
way to
down.
Costco, and then I'm getting a truck, so I get truckloads by the pallet now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You get it delivered like that? Is that how you do
it? I got to save my money.
Well, I know you do like beer.
Yeah, I love beer.
Yeah, like I've told you. You make me hate beer sometimes.
I know, and that. Well, again, let's tell people 300 because I know we have a artist, musical artist coming in that's going to be performing at the Conner Crossroads. She's going to be on here in like 10 minutes.
Okay,
but let's tell people you got a bar, you got snack bar, everything's affordable. It's silly just to go out and try it out, guys. If you haven't been bowling, go on a date, bring your mom. Not on the date, but like if you need an excuse, go bowl.
Now, this Saturday night, we have a no-taps tournament.
So we'll be busy.
But the rest of the month, on Saturday nights, we don't, and we have a DJ.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off. It's called Cosmic
I hate
Bowl.
that. Don't talk about that. We're not promoting that.
Yeah,
I do not.
Well, you're a bowler. You don't want the lights
Yeah.
off. You can't see your mark. You can't do anything.
can't do anything.
For just fun.
How's that fun?
And do karaoke.
The karaoke I get, but how's it fun for anybody not be able to see anything?
They have a great time.
I mean, that's stupid. If people are having fun there, I'll be just like, y'all
You
are
have to
all
watch
idiots.
the laser light.
I'll
Find
stand
a mark
outside. I'll
and
stand
throw at it.
outside. I'm like, do not go in here.
Is that how you do it? With one of those little...
Yeah, a little speaker box. It's like, do not encourage this type of bowling. This is stupid.
People love it.
I know people. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But that's usually because I think it's the second Saturday you're doing the no taps. Just call ahead.
Third Saturday.
Just call.
Third Saturday every month we do no taps. The other Saturdays, it's like I said, we do karaoke, have a DJ. Lights are off, lasers are going, music's cranked a little bit.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
You should do it during no taps. Get them real riled up.
Just flip the lights off during no taps during the no taps tournament.
Yeah, and
what do you think would happen?
I encourage people to come this Saturday to People Watch. Get some beer, and watch them all.
That is one thing. I mean, our beer prices are so cheap. I don't understand why people. It's fun to. If you want to watch people, you got a little bar area you can sit and drink some inexpensive beer, great mixed
I think
drinks
it's
that are
cheaper for
reasonable.
me to go to 300 and buy a 12 pack there than it is at the store.
Yeah.
I feel like it is. I feel like I'm getting duped every day now. Like with everything, the prices of everything. I'm like, when did gas get this much? Like I feel like I'm being duped.
Yeah,
when did a sandwich cost this much?
Yeah.
Like you ever gone on Subway? Have you been on Subway recently?
Oh, I know.
I was like, this is Subway.
Yeah.
I'm paying $18 for Subway.
And see, and I always just get the cold cut combo. So that's
very simple.
Yeah, very
It's an artisan sandwich.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Yeah. That's what you're paying.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But Dallas, thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
in.
Hey, I had fun. It's always a good time. It's always fun to bowl with this guy too.
Yeah. I always we should have you back on. We'll get you on a show and we'll just
when I
chat.
bowl with you though,
Oh great.
I have a continuous glass of beer.
Yeah.
I'll go bowl, be half full. I come back, it's full. I don't understand.
It's gotten to the point, Dallas, when I go to like tournaments and it's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
and I throw like my second ball and I sit down and I'm like, man, I'm missing something.
Yeah.
I'm missing a beer. I'm like,
You're missing your aiming fluid.
yeah. Well, it's like it's 8 a.m., Richard. But it's like I don't like bowl. I'm like I remember telling Kurt and my friends, it's like we're never bowling in a tournament that's at 8 a.m. ever again.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, why? The wakes up so early? Like, no, because A, I don't want to be judged when I'm drinking beer.
Right.
And then B, I don't want to be drinking beer at 8 a.m. So I'd rather go to tournaments that are like, 4 p.m., 5 p.m.
Yeah,
That's
later in the day.
Those are the ones I want to go to because this is boring.
Yeah. That's
And
great.
but they agreed to it. They're like, yeah, I guess when we sign up for these
Oh,
tournaments,
Kurt? Yeah.
I was like, we'll do the 2 p.m. squads and stuff like that. We'll never do the 8 a.m.
Yeah.
squads.
Oh, I can't. I'm not a great early morning person, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it here.
Yeah. Well.
So
Yeah.
So go 300bowl.com.
Right.
For the website, you have all the prices. You have the summer league information.
They start in June.
And you guys are hiring, right?
We're always looking.
Always looking for some sucker.
Always looking for
Some
snack bar or front counter. And if you have any mechanical experience or background,
I know we got it.
Mechanics are hard to
One
find.
thing I love about 300 is the snack bar people work so hard.
And they get tipped.
But they're not even tipped. People criticize them like they're supposed to be like 4-star Michelin chefs. It's like, it's just a hamburger, man. Yeah. And it's like, well, this person toasted the bread last time and you didn't toast my bread.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's a cheeseburger. Like, sorry someone, put it like, because I think that's why Craig had to move out of the snack bar.
Oh,
because he was too good. And he was setting the standard so high.
He set the standard. Craig, man, when he'd make food, and he does extremely well.
So I'm sitting here with Justin, my teammate, and he disappears. And I go, where'd you go? And he was like, oh, I was getting Annie to make me a hamburger. I was like, but she's working the front. Why are you doing that? Like, she's got to be working the front now, or she's in the. He's like, well, I'm not trusting those other kids doing it.
Yeah, I've never seen him.
I was like, the kids are good.
Well,
the kids are good.
Hey, I've been bowling with Craig and seen him get up and run it. And I mean, what are you up to? Oh, so and so wanted me to make it.
I was like, you just have to tell the kids what you want.
Yeah.
And just tell them.
They'll do it.
The other day that his name was Dominic, and he usually goes like, hey, what do you want? Like, do you want me to do something with it? I'm like, yeah, do whatever you want with it. Like, just don't put anchovies on it. But I don't have anchovies.
Yeah.
But so he made this hamburger with. I guess he makes spicy ranch.
Oh, he can make it. Yeah.
Can you make it?
Yeah.
So he made the spicy ranch. It wasn't like out of a bottle.
No, he mixed it up.
Okay, yeah, because he did that. He added it to the stuff, and I was like, oh, that's great. Like, thank you. I'm going to get Dominic every time.
Yeah. Yeah. You request.
Yeah.
You'll be up there. Dominic here.
Yeah. I need that. I need Dominic.
I need that spicy ranch.
But I'm telling you, like it's interesting. And 300 Bowl, go 300 Bowl. You guys are open 7 days a week.
Yep.
I would encourage people to check out the summer leagues. That's something that is a lot of fun. It's short, so the commitment's not long, but you get into your introduction to the bowling world, and you'll get addicted, guaranteed. And they have a pro shop there, Chasing 300. So if you do want to buy your own ball or manage your own balls or whatever, that's a great pro shop. I have not got my balls drilled there.
I have. I'll tell you what. Todd does a great job. So, and Kelly's wife, they run a nice pro shop.
You know, one thing I like it's open, because I know a lot of the bowlers like that.
Yeah,
because it's really hard. Like, I can't imagine owning a pro shop, because it's not like bowlers are coming every hour of the day to get their stuff done. So it's always like a set thing, and it's kind of like you're stuck in this window. But they make it. Like, they're open pretty much every time I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
They're open.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, these guys are dedicated.
Yeah.
So check out Chasing 300. And then for all your bowling needs, go to 300 Bowl.
Yep.
Get involved. So
yeah, come join the league. It'll be fun.
All right, guys. We're out of here for a quick second. Coming up next, I'm going to mispronounce her name. It's Tiona Campbell. She's going to be performing at the Conroe Crossroads starting today. We're going to talk about her performance coming up. And so stick around.